Wilson. Over the middle here to Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Team. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Wilson on first down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Marlon Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down now after the incompletion. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Third down and 5.
Single.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now it's Rodgers, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target, and that'll bring up second down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Eddie Goldman's everything you want in a defensive tackle, a run stuffer who can move upfield and rush the passer.
Second down following the incompletion. First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Rodgers now on third and goal. A dump off to Lacey. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Wilson on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Complete out right to Kurz. He got 29 yards that time. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this
blitz coming, and down he goes. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Rodgers now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Brown in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Packers hand things over to Jake Shum to punt it. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so it looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Crosby puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. The offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a pitch out to Lacy. Eddie Lacy, see you later. The 30. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And the The Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Brief break in the action here. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Complete out right to Kurtz. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. The grab made by Kurtz over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch in 2nd and 8. Throwing again here, Wilson. Out to the right here to Wilson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the 1st.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity to win the game.
They will run again with Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Coleman now. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marlon Brown in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. So they're going to go for 2. And now we've got a stoppage and a timeout here called by the defense. It's their first of this first half as they look to regroup and hopefully stop the two-point conversion coming up. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Wilson going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Cuts back, left sideline. Eddie Lacy, see you later. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And now a first down following that long gain. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On second down, Lacy. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. One back is Lacey. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. It'll be a pickup at 15 as that'll lead to third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Coleman. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Off the play fake to Lacey. Here's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Of course, we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer. But you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
Showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. On the ground, this is Lacey. No gain on the play there, second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. So they're operating in the red zone. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on third and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just third and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodgers now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Rodgers now on third and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Wilson on first down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. On second down, Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing is Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. Second and 10 now, Wilson. Nowhere to
escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
I got 83.
3rd and long. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead, it falls down incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw here's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey. Got 3 down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. A good pickup there at 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Coleman. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Luke Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Fresh set of downs here. One back is Lacy. And he'll get it up the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And, boy, he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the Packers are in for the score. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's Wilson to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second and 10 now, Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Play action. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
To throw is Wilson, and that's incomplete.
In many ways, being in a zone defense versus in-breaking routes is exactly what you want, because most zone coverages are taught to keep eyes on the quarterback and sense receivers, and that way you can see right back into the play, and when the quarterback delivers, you're just driving on the football and trying to arrive in a spot to make a play on it, which is exactly what we saw there.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they're going to speed things up here. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Again, Wilson. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Packers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night